Welcome everyone to a year in review with Concur, a series of 4 short interviews with SAP Concur experts, partners and industry experts. My name is Miranda Waitman, Customer Solutions Expert at SAP Concur, and I'm here today with Craig Liassi, Head of Product Marketing for EMEA SAP Concur. How are you, Craig?
Fantastic, thank you. How are you, Miranda?
I'm good. So we're now in 2023. What are you looking forward to this year?
Do you know what, this year I've decided, I've got 2 boys, one's 14, one's 12, and I've decided they're at an age, they're young men, young gentlemen, I've decided this is going to be a year of experiences. So I have booked in a number of things with them this year to make it one that's hopefully going to be memorable for them and for me.
That sounds fantastic. What have you got in mind then?
So the big thing we've got is I managed to get tickets for British Grand Prix in July, so that will be exciting. But we've got a number of other small things as well that don't cost much money, but games days and things like that planned, so it should be good.
That sounds fantastic. I'm a little bit jealous, if anything. So, well, moving back to work, SAP Concur, and even looking back at 2022, what are the key trends you noticed that could actually impact the future of development of SAP Concur products?
So 2022, I think the first trend that I will mention is it really reaffirmed the new way of working, whereby a high proportion of the workforce, they continue to work from places, let's say, that are outside of the central office location. So this trend, what it's meant is that companies, they really need to embrace flexibility. They need to support their employees, regardless of where they're based or what their circumstances might be. So as a result, what we saw was companies investing in deeper levels of automation for their business processes. So for example, businesses, they were accelerating their adoption of technology that helps them do things like process invoices online or automate requests and approval processes. And what we also found, there were a number of companies that when employees were forced to work away from the office, they were caught out because they had a lot of manual paper in their offices, and suddenly there wasn't anybody in those places to handle that paper. So we saw a continuation into 2022 and from 2021, where those companies were coming to us really looking to digitalise a number of those areas, even things like paper receipts, moving towards digital receipts as well. So that's one area. Another area of growing importance was employee experience and employees' well-being. This has become such a big priority for businesses. And in terms of employee experience, what we're seeing is there's more focus to simplify internal processes, to adopt easy-to-use business applications and deploy intuitive solutions that really can be accessed from anywhere using our mobile device, the things that we love most. And then when we think about employee well-being, you know, more employees now, they're concerned with how the increasing cost of living is affecting their personal finances. And we recently conducted a survey. We asked 2,500 employees and they believe that their employer is responsible for their job satisfaction, which actually extends and includes a lot of their financial well-being as well. So if you think about travel and expenses, this is a really emotional subject for employees. And so rethinking expense management can be a key component in successfully retaining employees, because when you think about it, what we care about most is we get our money back, and we get it back quickly. So anything you can do to speed up the process by which you reimburse employees accurately is important. The last thing I'll mention, if we look in our data, we've also seen a change in expenses that employees are putting through. So pre-pandemic, the percentage of employee expenses that were associated to, say, business travel was far higher than it is today. What we're seeing now is more commodity expenses, such as things like office furniture or home internet. Now, often these expenses, they trigger unintended consequences for businesses, especially in areas of employee benefits. What is an expense or what is an employee benefit? And they can also be very, very difficult to track from a taxable perspective as well. So we had a significant increase in organisations coming to us really asking for help in that area.
Yeah. No, it's definitely something I'm seeing with even customers that I'm speaking to today. So here in the UK, the common thing is like, around we got a lot more expense types coming through ever since the pandemic. And even, of course, them not being in the office during the pandemic, them receiving receipts, invoices. So it's definitely be like a big challenge throughout then. So I guess it's now just learning how to adapt to that. How can we help solve these challenges? How can we then obviously adapt to these changing expense types as well? So carrying on the theme of automation within business processes, what are the new product solutions SAP Concur is planning to introduce this year?
So firstly, before I talk about the new solutions, I think it's worth mentioning that SAP Concur has just come through a significant re-architecture of our core platform. This has been a multi-year effort, and it's really set us up incredibly well to be agile and really keep pace with some of the business changes that we're seeing today, and also those that we expect to continue see going forward. But first and foremost, we continue to upgrade our existing core platform and core portfolio. So travel, expense, invoice solutions, so that they can match any needs of organizations that we serve going forward. Making sure that our core solutions are right will always be a key focus area. Now, in addition to that, we'll continue to grow and extend our innovative ecosystem through technology partners, and we're seeing a lot more emphasis on those that are leveraging AI and machine learning. So over the past 2 to 3 years, we've seen tremendous maturity with solutions that have sophisticated AI and machine learning, and it can really transform back office processes within organizations. And the last point that I will mention is our re-platforming work that we did. Alongside it, also delivered a brand new intuitive UI that would deliver on the promise of a greater user experience.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely seeing that as we obviously go past the pandemic, obviously post-COVID now, we've definitely adapted to obviously, and also use this AI and machine learning, which has improved, it has learned, which is always great. And it is actually fascinating to even hear more about it. But hearing more about this technology and innovations, and even how rapidly they've had to change post-COVID, how do you ensure that SAP Concur solutions remain relevant and even provide value to our customers?
So we have to continue to build a flexible, streamlined ecosystem that will easily integrate with SAP Concur and also other SAP solutions, so that we can deliver that seamless end-to-end user experience. Now, how do we do that? We do it through a number of things. We do it through, as I said, the significant investment we made in our infrastructure, moving to AWS Cloud. So this allows us to quickly deploy scalable, innovative features and functionalities going forward. We also do it through hiring great talent. In the last year, we hired over 200 new engineers and product managers to solely focus on the work around the evolution of Concur Travel. We've got to get the basics right as well. We do it through enhancing data security, stability, and really continually being the leader in the way that we approach this key area. And we also do it through connectivity. So we continue, as I say, to grow our ecosystem, provide choices to customers to really help them solve specific business needs that they have, and really extend further into their business challenges, specifically in relation to employee spend and some of their back office processes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's becoming so important nowadays, and I think it's great that we have obviously listened to our customers, identified their challenges, and of course we've changed and we've looked at things where we can improve. And of course, it's the key thing, listening to our customers, what can be done better. So with these new technology enhancements, and of course it can be a challenge to even get your head around, as I was saying earlier, obviously people are working from home and then receiving, say, invoices coming into the office, and everyone's had to adapt to this virtual world. For example, video conferencing's all online now. Events, I've been to many events online as well. Even my client meetings are all pretty much all online. How do you help clients embrace change and teach their employees on how to use SAP Concur products?
So we all use applications on our mobile phone. We all use different business software and other software in our lives. And I'm personally always most attracted to that technology and those solutions that are just simple to use. So making sure, first and foremost, that we deliver an intuitive, personalized user experience with accurate content is crucial. So we focus on the user interface, we focus on usability, making sure that there's a intuitive and personalized user experience that makes sure SAP Concur meets the needs of everybody that we serve. And our product roadmap, when we look at our product roadmap, it is really built about being inclusive. So if we look at an example, one of our partners, WalkMe, which we launched last year, it helps new hires and employees that may not submit expenses too often. They come in from time to time. It really helps navigate their way through the experience so that they just have an effortless navigation through the process in the way that they need to get their money back. The last thing I'll mention is we recently completed the rollout of a brand new user interface that is consistent on both the desktop and the mobile device, and it offers a completely new and enhanced experience as well.
No, it's definitely important to obviously look at all these different users that we have, because change management doesn't happen overnight. So it's good that obviously we are being inclusive. So it's really good to hear about that as well. So Craig, you mentioned the partner ecosystem earlier, and I would like to ask you about the role of partners in product development.
Yeah, so look, our partner ecosystem is 10 years old. Our partner ecosystem is huge today. We've got they're absolutely crucial to solving the business problems for our clients that we wouldn't otherwise solve ourselves. So as I say, we've got over 300 partners today, and this network really gives our clients the end-to-end travel experience and the flexibility that's required when you're serving all business sizes up to the very largest global enterprises. So our vision really is to simplify the process of pushing data out and also taking data into SAP Concur and help maximize the ability to leverage our partner network and extend the value of our core solutions. So if I give you some examples, we've got partners such as Thrust Carbon and Choose. They can really help businesses with their sustainability goals, and they can help them understand their carbon footprint, as well as providing a way to be able to offset their CO2 emissions. Another key strategic partner that we recently extended is a company called Blue Dot. So Blue Dot have the most incredible artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities, and they've specialized in building compliance algorithms that really help businesses fully digitalize areas around VAT and also around employee taxable benefits. So Blue Dot can solve these complex back office challenges in a way that's just not viable to solve efficiently and effectively through manual effort.
Now, I think it's really great to hear from, obviously, we're leveraging all this knowledge from our different partners, obviously just to help the customer, of course. So that's always great to hear. So thank you, Craig. It's been a pleasure to speak with you today, especially even to get a better understanding of the investments we're making with our customers, our partners and products, as well as the commitments for helping our customers today. Really looking forward to a brilliant 2023. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Please join us next week to discuss employee experience and how to improve it in times of inflation.